I'm hearing these bitches is on me, but I already know they just mad cause the hitters be wanting me. You know how the shit go. They be all on the ground yelling and screaming and wanting to smoke, but I don't internet bang, I'm not gonna do it, my fingers are broke. I'm guessing it's hot in the kitchen, cause me and this nigga been cooking. While you was sweating, the nigga, my money was bubbling into some chickens. But let me get some game, that drum and bush get boring. Get your head in the game and out of the clouds, cause that's how I'm scoring. And I'm the hottest on this team, bitch. Everybody know me. You better ask about this queen shit. Loose lips, sinking ships faster than some quicksand. Run into some problems, your nigga got me like a kickstand. I'm locked in, play my position till all the cabbage come. I had to tell them, baby, slow down, cause it's a marathon, nobody make a move till I do. Call me the Pentagon, C4 dynamite. I been a bomb.
It's non-stop, as long as you know. Ahead of the pack, everywhere that I go. Think it's a joke, think it's a game. Run to the smoke, die for the fame. Think it's a game, think it's a joke. Don't got a clue, I think you should know. It's non-stop, as long as you know. Ahead of the pack, everywhere that I go. Think it's a joke, think it's a game. Run to the smoke, die for the fame. Think it's a game, think it's a joke. Don't got a clue, I think you should know. I know, 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 I know. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know.
Hey, hey, hey. Thank y'all for tapping into True Talk with Queen. I appreciate y'all. Whether you're tuning in through Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Accelerated Radio, however you chose to tune in, I appreciate you guys. If you're on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button and then hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time that we go live or I post new content. We have Miss Q in the building today.
Yay. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
That's good. That's good. J-Boat, I see y'all. I got 5. Let's talk. I see you. Maine, I see you. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. So look, y'all. I want to talk tonight. We gonna get a little bit serious tonight. Can we get a little bit serious?
Yeah.
Because I know last week I wanted to come and like lighten the load, give some positive vibes, all that different stuff, right?
It was fun last week.
Yeah, you feel me? But you know, every time y'all have fun, you got to get down to some serious business, okay?
Yeah.
So, y'all, I need to understand, and somebody help me understand, like, why is it that we as black people, why is it that we can't stick together right in a time such as this? Why do we still see each other as enemies? Why do we still feel the need to attack one another? And it don't even have to be a physical attack. You get what I'm saying? It could be something so much so like, I see my sister right here in passing, and automatically straight off the rip, I gotta mad dog you. I gotta think negatively of you. I want to size you up. I can't compliment you. I can't do none of those things. Tonight I want to try to touch on those things and get some understanding, because maybe we have some people tuning in that feel that way. Maybe you're the person that's taking that type of action, that stance. You feel what I'm saying? And then maybe you're on the receiving end. You get what I'm saying? But however it goes, I want to know from the audience, like, what do you think the problem is, and how do we move forward in a positive way, you know, and change that narrative?
Yeah.
I got 5. Let's talk. Said we suffer from the Willie Lynch syndrome. I can agree with that. I can agree with that to a certain extent, though. Sorry about that, y'all. I know that was loud. Hey, Keisha, I see you. He said, in order to keep your enemy down, you make them feel less of themselves in order to control them. That's true. Hey, boss, I see you and I love you. Yeah, that I can feel that, right? But how do you know I'm your enemy?
Right.
How do you know what makes me your enemy? Because if all I did was walk in the building and you already sizing me up and everything, I done walked in with good vibes. You feel what I'm saying? I done walked in, hey, how you doing? You look cute today, wooty woo. And on the inside, you like this B.
Yeah.
She thinks, who she thinks she is? She
Yeah.
thinks she better than, you know what I mean? Like, where she come from? You got a whole lot of questions about me and my character, who I am, why I am, and all those different things instead of being proud of me.
Yeah.
Instead of congratulating me
you, lifting you up.
or lifting me up, giving me good vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what's your take on that? Why do you think that's so?
I think a lot of people suffer from a situation where they see you and it's something about you. I know for myself, I get this a lot because I can go into a place and it's nothing personal against anybody, but instantly it's somebody in that crowd that just got something against me. Don't know me from the man in the moon, right? But it's like whatever you see on me or whatever light you see on me or whatever it is, whatever that energy is that I give off, is something within you wish you had. So it makes you compatible. It makes you want to, dimmy me down. You know what I'm saying? Because you feeling some type of way on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
So not really compatible, but you now all of a sudden
in competition or something. Yeah. And it's like, well, when did this happen? What happened? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. That's happened to me a lot since I was little.
Me
too. And I really think and I've told people that even when I was a child, like, if you don't like me for whatever reason, it got to be something about you don't like, because I don't give you a reason not to like me. So it's something you see within me that you wish you possess within yourself that makes you feel inferior for whatever reason. But instead of you trying to get that from that energy or that vibe from me and just build from yourself, you rather dim me my light down. Is it making us, you know what I'm talking about?
I get where you're coming from.
It's crazy though. We do a lot of that.
I got 5 Let's Talk said, if I gotta lose, we all gotta lose. Then that's a lot of our attitudes. And it's sad though.
It is.
It's sad though. And what is it gonna take for us to overcome that? And J-Bo said, because some people have a black heart inside. Oh my goodness, that is so true.
That's so true. Let me say this. I had an incident not too long ago. I was going to go get something to eat, and it was this young lady in the car with her dude, and her hair was really cute. It was really cute. And I was in the car with my sister, and I was like, oh, her hair is cute. And I looked, and I was like, oh, her hair is cute, And her dude got out the car. She didn't get out. So I was like, tell your girl I like her hair. You know what I'm saying? She looked at me because she didn't know what I said to him. She didn't hear me. Her windows was rolled up. So she looked at me and gave me this little stank look like, And so I turned around to my sister. I said, I bet you $5 she think I'm trying to get at a man or something like that.
But see,
right?
That's what I was finna say too.
Right.
It's a difference between, hold on, because we got to be real right up through here. I don't play no damn games. I'm going to tell the truth, right? So there's a difference between you assuming something just based off your impression of me by my hair or how I walk or how I talk or whatever the case may be. But you have to know, as a female, a chick see you, I'm right here. Whether I'm out the car or whatever, I'm right here. If you approach my dude and say something to my dude, I'm going to look at you like, what the hell?
I didn't approach him. She was in the driver's seat. He was in the passenger seat, which was next to my door. So when he got out the door, I said, tell your lady I like her hair. And so she looked at me some type of way, and he turned around and he told her, she said she liked your hair. And then she turned around and was like, gave me that, it was just that quick response where it was like, you thought it was something negative, sweetheart, but it wasn't. I really liked your hair.
But can you see how that came across?
I mean, I get where she get, but the thing was, when I first saw her, I looked at her and smiled, and I liked her hair.
That's different from what I'm saying though, because what I'm addressing is just the natural reaction of seeing a person and judging them and making this whole opinion of who they are, what they are, or whatever the case may be. Now, if your actions is what I'm judging, that's a whole different ball game. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Because wouldn't nobody, Maybe. Hold on. Y'all just made me see something right here. Am I part of the problem, bitch? Like, wait a minute, because I'm one of them chicks. Like, hold on. Who is that? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't get disrespectful or nothing like that, but I would, like, what kind of shit is that? Because if I want to say something to you, I'm going to say something to you. And if I'm unable to do that, then it just won't be said. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to approach your man. Or that's just one, I don't do that. I'm never going to put myself in a situation to have a situation. You get what I'm saying? So, let's get to some of these comments real fast. Hey, Mega Stuffed Potatoes. I got 5 Let's Talk said facts. That's truly sad. We must learn to trust each other to some point. We have trusted the ways of those that have kept us down.
Yeah.
Hey, Sweet Candy 25. But you must have faith in the next woman not to feel like that.
Yeah.
You can't put something on every woman that only happens from a few unwise women. Hey, bro, I see you.
But it happens a lot to women.
You giving life to a dead situation. Boom. Because there's so much hate between us. Sweet Candy 25 said. J-Bo said, trust is everything. Exactly. It is. But my thing, what I think it is I think it's a lack of confidence in yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's the main problem. I think that you've been put down so much and you think so low of yourself that you feel like in order to even be seen or be heard,
you gotta dim me somebody else.
Have to, not even you gotta dim me somebody else, but you have to give them something to feed back on. Like, you feel what I'm saying? If I'm not bringing nothing to you, will you ever acknowledge me? Because I'm feeling like I'm down here. You don't notice me. You don't give a shit about me. None of that. So let me create this issue, because now you'll give me your attention.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
What you're
It's
saying.
like a kid. When you don't pay attention to your kid and they want some attention from you,
they gotta do.
they do the most retarded stuff you ever seen in your life. But you gonna pay attention though, right?
Yeah.
So, and I think that's the same way with adults. I think they do it too. And whether it's consciously or unconsciously, we gotta figure out how to fix that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with complimenting somebody.
At all.
There's nothing wrong with that. But we also got to, being on the receiving end, we also got to be open to receiving positive vibes.
Yeah.
Everybody, a man can say, hi, beautiful. Oh, a woman will lose. These women these days, they lose their marbles. He didn't just try to marry you or nothing, honey. He wasn't. He ain't even checking for you like that. It's a compliment. He's speaking. Receive it as such. You so used to dealing with disrespectful men that when a man approach you and compliment you, you got a problem.
Yeah.
You go crazy.
Yeah. Either that or they don't know how to be humble.
You got the dudes attached to you ready to come get off on him, and he ain't even did nothing.
But say hello.
Hello.
You look nice.
Hi, beautiful.
Yeah.
Something that simple. We gotta stop that, y'all. We gotta stop that, and learn how to support each other. Cause guess what? Especially right now, we on our own, y'all.
Yeah.
I hope y'all see that. I don't care how much they talk about colorism not existing. Oh, baby, it exists and it's alive and well. Okay? And if we don't stick together right up and through here, we don't support each other right up and through here, we fist to fall, and we fist to fall hard. Y'all don't even understand. This is when we supposed to stick together the most. You know what I mean? When everything was fine and dandy, then and you had your little issues, okay, I can see you kind of moving funny, you know, in your own little lane. Don't want to help nobody. Don't want nobody to help you. I get it, right?
Yeah.
But when you see tragedy, you see disaster, you see famine, you see all of that surrounding you, and I'm talking about it's everywhere you look. Remember back in the days you could get up and say, you know what, they killing stuff out here like crazy. I'm finna move to this destination to give my kids a better life. You can't say that now.
Yeah.
The whole fucking world is gone crazy. You mess around right now and leave the killing zone where they shooting, and where you get to, they hanging people.
There it is.
They setting shit on fire. You don't know what you walking into now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the whole world is in an uproar. So if we don't stick together to be able to lend that help, that support, then what the hell is supposed to happen next? Because trust and believe they sticking together, y'all. I want y'all to know. Every last nationality is sticking together but us. We look retarded as hell right now, y'all. And prime example, I'm supposed to be on my way here to work, right? I ain't gonna say something said. God said, don't leave yet. Eat dinner now instead of waiting to eat dinner when you come home, right? And I'm looking at the clock like, I'm going to be late if I eat this food. But he's still saying, eat this damn food, right? Swear to God, y'all, soon as my son got ready to make the plates for everybody, it was the biggest shooting ever.
Wow.
Right outside my door.
Wow.
If we would have walked out that door, we would have been pulling out that driveway right while they was shooting.
Come on, Jesus.
Right while they was shooting. And this what we doing in the pandemic. Why? Why? I need to understand why. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I can talk to y'all right now on this live. Get off of here, and in 10 minutes, y'all see rest in peace everywhere. That's how fast people are dying.
Wow. Yeah.
That's how fast people are dying. And it ain't people far-fetched. It ain't people on TV. It's people you
right
actually know.
Yeah.
It's people that you grew up with. It's people that you seen at the liquor store you go to every day. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hitting closer and closer and closer to home, and it's still we still shooting each other. This what we doing, y'all?
And I don't understand it. I really don't understand, why do we have to continue to be crabs in a barrel? Why can't you see someone win and applaud them for winning? I don't understand it. It's like, I don't even know. Mentally, we've been so imprisoned. We've been imprisoned within ourselves mentally that it's hard for us to watch each other win. And it's so sad because you'll have a guy coming from the bottom to the top, and the people that was with him through the mud will be the first ones to take him out. I don't get that. I don't get that.
I don't know who it was. Somebody, it was an interview. Somebody on here tell me who it was, because I know y'all probably seen it. But there was an interview, and I believe it was a celebrity, had said, we don't have to worry about, we don't have to ever worry about coming up, because we gonna kill the plug. We can become like, our people can move accordingly, like, and make some moves to come up, and our dumb ass, we gonna kill the plug. Instead of connecting to the plug and making sure we expand and grow and win with them, we gonna kill the plug.
I don't understand it.
And once you killed the plug, you still ain't got nothing to call yourself the plug.
Nothing at all.
You didn't inherit none of that.
So, but here's the thing. How do we change that?
That's the question. That's the question, and I want to know from the people that's on this live that's listening. How do we change this? What needs to happen? Is it something that us as women need to do in the households with our children? Is it something that we need to do or say with our husbands and boyfriends? Is it something that the fellas need to do amongst their friends? Is this something that needs to happen on a private level, one-on-one with a counselor or something? Like, y'all tell me, what is it gonna take for you? What do you think it'll take for your family, your friends, your neighbor, your household? Tell me, what is it gonna take so we can figure this thing out? Because we got to. We got to.
Yeah, we really do, especially for the next generation that's coming up, because I know, like I told my daughter before, she has another friend who's in the baking business that she's trying to get into. And like I told her, I said, you know, that's a good thing. Y'all should collaborate together, because what she does may not be what you do, but what you do may not be what she do, but y'all collaborating together might grow something phenomenal. You don't know. So if you come together, you can actually grow together. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to work together in the same field, you know, in the same lane. However, because y'all are working in the same type of field, you can grow with one another. She can teach you something, you can teach her something. Y'all can pull from each other and flourish.
And that's not even with just being in the same line of business, because let me show you something else dynamic about that. If I do hair, and I'm a salon owner, right? I link up with you. You're a makeup artist, and you do PR work. And then we link up with somebody else who into retail. And then we link up with somebody else that's into videography.
Come on.
Then we link up with somebody else. You feel? Do you feel where I'm going with this? This is a whole empire right here.
Yeah.
Right here. Just connecting those dots. Expanding your vision, your reach, and your business. You feel what I'm saying? Expanding your resources, tapping in, and being a conduit. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it takes, y'all. We can change the game like that. I swear to God, I wish that I could just have this big old huge powerful meeting. It's income tax time, right? You just have this big old powerful meeting. Everybody come together with their income tax money, right?
Yeah.
And we find out what you strong in.
Yeah.
What you strong in.
Yeah.
Who you connected to. This and that and this and that, right? And we calculate how much money is in this one room. Do you know what we can do? Do you know what we can do?
Yeah.
Somebody tell me.
Yeah.
Are y'all feeling where I'm going with this? But that's how I think. You feel what I'm saying? Life is bigger than me.
Yeah.
Me making these business moves and all that is bigger than me. Nothing that I do is solely focused on me or just my children. It's not. It's a bigger picture. Like all of this is bigger than life, y'all. This gotta help carry generations to come, because what about our grandkids? What about our great grandkids? What about, you feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I got all that right now, don't be funny, y'all. I'm just saying we got to think ahead, and that's why come all of these other races are winning, because they proactive. You feel what I'm saying? They already taking the initiative to set things in place. They ain't got to do all the work. They just setting it in place. Because I might not know what to do with what I got. But I know if I hold on to it, one of my kids might figure this shit out. One of my nieces or nephews might figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? And it'll create wealth all the way down the line and keep growing and keep growing. Do y'all feel that? I Got Five Let's Talk said we the only ones that really keep us down. Facts.
That is true.
Big Debo said, it's sad to say, but black people are the only race that don't stick together.
This is true.
I Got Five Let's Talk said, roaches fuck with roaches, but blacks don't fuck with blacks. What a shame. You know what? Oh my goodness.
You know,
it's glad, shaking my head, glad you're safe with your family. Thank you so much. Too much haterism amongst ourselves.
But we have to get to a point where we stop looking at each other as competition.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out, is how do we get there? How do we get there?
We have to change the narrative.
It's a mindset. I think it's a mindset.
It is.
And until we tackle that, I'm asking, like, how do we go about doing that?
I think it starts personally at home. You know, start with your kids. Start teaching your children how not to be in competition with one another. I've watched parents put children in competition with each other.
But you gotta remember
that right there starts it off.
Okay, but you gotta remember, number one, it ain't a right now thing.
No,
that's been generations. Because let me tell you, within the black culture, since you was a little bitty kid, how many times you heard Don't worry about them, worry about yourself. How many times you heard to shut the fuck up, that ain't your business? Like, you're taught to turn your head. You taught to shut the fuck up while people are doing things they ain't got no business doing. You're taught to look out for you and not somebody else. Hold on to that. That ain't, don't worry, why you worried about them? That's yours. Keep that. You need that. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
We have to break the cycle. We got to break the chain. And where does it start? Anytime you have a traditional curse, a generational curse, you got to break it. And even in your own personal household, you know what your family line brings. And this talking from personal, really, real personal. I know what my family line brings, and I broke that chain in my household. So that's what I'm saying. It's going to have to start with our household. It's going to have to start. We're going to have to start changing the way that we talk and pour into our children.
I agree with that. But you know what I also agree with? I think that our people, I'm not going to say a huge percentage, but I think there are a big portion of our people who probably has tried that. But let me tell you something. If you're not mentally prepared and you're not spiritually prepared, you'll throw in the towel. Because with generational curses, when you're the one assigned to break that curse, when you're the one on a mission to break that curse, everything you can possibly think of is going to come up against you and try to break you. You're going to be under attack in ways that you can't even imagine. It hurts. It's disappointing. It's heartbreaking. All of those different things. But you have to be able to focus on the bigger picture and know that this is my why. And my why matters more than this pain. My why holds more weight than anything they can throw at me. If I got to take this kind of heartbreak, if I got to take this kind of betrayal for my kids to never feel this, my kids to never see this, then so be it. But not everybody is willing to stand up for that. And that's another thing that we got to figure out the why of. Because why would we go so hard in the streets and take these losses and let this shit hurt us and break us in the streets with strangers, with people that, you know, ain't guaranteed to be here, that probably don't give a shit about you. We're willing to take that type of pain and stuff for that, but not for our own children.
I said
not for our own namesake, not for our own legacy. We're not willing to do that part.
I said it before. We go harder than the pain for the streets, but we won't go harder than the pain for our own household. And that's the truth.
Big Debo said, I think most black women shouldn't put their black men down for not being able to support the family. Boom. That's a good point. That's a good point, and I'm so glad he said that, because it is, remember we had that discussion. It's very important that we build them up, especially when we know the world is against them. It's not just us at home nagging or complaining. The world is against them. How I just said you're under attack with generational curses, that's how the world attacks our black men. And so we got to stand up for them in the best way possible, y'all, all the time. Build them up, motivate them. Like, I'm not saying you got to be his mama. I'm not saying that you got to be somebody's, like, feel like you're their doormat or none of that different stuff. But pour into him like you would want somebody to pour into you. That thing that you need to drive you and push you and give you that extra energy. Because let me tell you, y'all, an exchange of energy, baby, that's a powerful thing. Do you hear me? It's possible to be Superman and Superwoman. I'm telling you, it's a man loving you correctly as a woman. A man loving you correctly as a woman will send you on heights, boy. You'll soar like an eagle. Am I lying? You'll soar like an eagle. And the same thing for a man. He can be blind and moving reckless in these streets, right? But if you come be a light and he's able to see that light and really feel the genuinity behind what you bringing and what you saying, I promise you can turn him into Superman. I promise you can, y'all. So we got to start building each other up. I'm glad. Thank you, Big Debo, for saying that. So ladies, if you on here, take heed, okay? Start exercising this stuff. And when we on here talking, y'all, don't just talk about it. Every time you learn some new shit, apply it. Because this how we gonna get better. This how the things around us is gonna get better. This how we grow. It's cool to talk about it. It's cool to vent. But when you learning some shit, when you know better, you do better, right?
That it is.
Right?
That it is.
And that's how you get better.
But
and so
you have to learn how to be a sounding board without judgment.
Thank you.
I believe that if a lot of women can learn how to be a sounding board for these men, especially our black men, without judgment, you will see change. You will see his authenticity. You will see him grow.
Let me tell you, I Got Five Let's Talk said they should, but that's part of the Willie Lynch syndrome. We must educate our women of the black man's struggle. Did I not just have this conversation?
Yeah, we just talked about that.
It's so important. It's so necessary. And I Got Five Let's Talk, since you on my level, since you on that same page, I'm going to need you to tap in so we can invite you into the show so that you can give us that perspective. We want to know. We want to hear these things because not every woman is too big of herself. Not every woman thinks she know it all and can't be changed, and not every woman has that type of attitude. A lot of us, we doing what we know to do or what we think is gonna work out of love for you. You feel what I'm saying? But if you don't vocalize anything to us, you leaving us here to figure this shit out. Talk to us. Every time. And when a woman say, babe, let's talk. Can I talk to you? Y'all run like hell. Shit, like the house caught on fire or something. Y'all be out of there. Sometimes she just really want to know what's going on in your head. What you up against. What your heart is like right now. You know what I mean? And y'all got to be open to receiving that. Just like y'all need us to be open to learning, open to really listening and hear y'all. Y'all got to be open to receive what we bring into the table too. You got to be open to receive the love that we trying to give. Okay? That makes sense, y'all? Keisha said to Big Debo, but black men put us down and glorify other race, and that's a big fact too. That's a big fact too. That's a problem. That's a problem, and that's a problem that needs to get fixed. And I need to understand why. And if you're a guy on here that carries yourself in that type of manner, I want to know why from you. And everybody, you know, this is a no judgment zone. So you're allowed to say whatever it is, speak your truth, you know what I mean, with no judgment, and we learn from that. Whether we agree with it or not, we get to understand now how some of your minds work and why. But you got to talk to us and let us know that.
I have a quick question, and it bothers me just a little bit. But I really would like to know why our black men do this. You have a beautiful queen who's there with you in the trenches, go through the mud with you, seen you up, seen you down, go through your ins and your outs, know your dirty draws from here to Timbuktu. You hear me? And as soon as you come up, you let her go and go for another one. And I'm just trying to figure out what do our clear skin, what do our clear sisters have that we don't got, or what is it about that? Like I just would like to know why. Okay, so can I give a little insight into that? Okay, because that has happened to me before, right? And I can't say what, I'm not going to tell you my perspective, okay? I'm just going to tell you, once we had that dialogue, what was said to me, okay? So, number one, when you finally get to this point, it's like a high,
right? You on this high because you ain't never had this before. Or maybe you only imagined this and thought you couldn't achieve it. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So, but now you're there. And you want to go celebrate this, right? But when they choose to celebrate it, they want to celebrate it with their boys, because they boys understand what this struggle was, because they're men like them, right? But while you going to celebrate with them, that brings something else, because they ain't have what you have.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So now you're surrounded with this energy that comes with a whole gang of bitches and a whole gang of this and a whole gang of that, and the shit becomes reckless, right? And when you in it, you in it. You just going with it, right? And he's told this. I'm not saying this is true, y'all, okay? Or I fell for this shit. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you what he said. So this is how it happens, right? And so now, because they got to come back and face me, the stern woman, the solid woman that was down, and he know ain't for none of the bullshit, I'd rather keep running. You know how they run? I'd rather keep running, because I don't know what the fuck to say to her. There's nothing I can do to fix this. She fist the flip her wig. She ain't fist the, you know what I mean? Like, I done fucked up to the highest level. They know they fucked up, and they don't know how to come home and say, I fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? But had I opened the door for dialogue and let them know that, okay, I'm willing to talk, then he would have. That's what that bastard told me, y'all. That's what he said. And I was like, okay. It kind of makes sense. I kind of get it a little bit, but that's some childish shit to me. Like, you feel me? If you was a little young nigga.
Because in my head, like, I see, I'm getting a visual, right? And my visual is more like, I don't want to go home because my mama going to discipline me because I done did some shit and I know I wasn't supposed to do that. So I'm going to just stay out here in the streets.
It's fun.
Yeah,
and I got the money to fund this shit now.
Why not face the smoke?
Ask yourself that. If it was your mama and you had to take your motherfucking ass home, why wouldn't you go face the smoke, bitch? Why you go keep running?
But see, and I don't understand. See, and that's why it's not making sense to me, because I don't understand that. My thing is, you did what you did. Take your ass home. You made your bed, now lie in it.
But even on a lighter scale, right? It's people that do stuff and they like.
But I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. We go through the trenches with you, and you go and you get one of our clear skinned sisters. No disrespect to them at all. My thing is,
I don't even care what race they is. They can be purple for all I care. Don't motherfucking leave me because you came up. I wouldn't give a shit about none of that. And if the bitch was black, it ain't gonna make it better for me. So I'm telling you right now,
but they tend to
leave
do that.
for who you gonna leave with. But I'm telling you, I'm gonna have a problem whether she orange, purple, green, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You leave me when you done came up. I don't care that you left for a white woman or Hispanic. Well, that don't bother me. In my mind, a bitch is a bitch, and you left me, goddammit. So I got something to say.
I just want to know why they tend to go that direction. Because when you look at it, a lot of our men go in that direction. But when you look at where they started from and their climb, you had a sister with you the whole way through. What happened?
That's true.
What happened? That's all I want to know. It's just like, do you think we won't be able to hold it up with you up there or something? Or are we not presentable when you get up there? Like, I'm not understanding. Maybe,
just maybe, because y'all be getting on me about this all the time. Maybe it's the fact that, okay, with this success, with this newfound position in life, maybe I feel like I'm supposed to be the man. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe I'm supposed to control the shit. I'm supposed to run I'm the man. You feel me? Okay. And I can't be that with you. Okay. Maybe you two motherfucking strong and won't let me play my position like my new money say I'm supposed to play my position. So, bitch, I can't fuck with you. I gotta go to the other bitches that's gonna let me do what I wanna do and run the shit.
But here's the thing about that. It's because we know your ass gonna run the damn money back down in the motherfucking toilet.
But see, this the thing. This the thing I had to learn the hard way, y'all. You can't control nobody else's pockets. Because I wouldn't give a fuck who they is to you. That's their money at the end of the day. That shit is not yours. If you didn't go get it, if you didn't work for it, if you didn't inherit it, bitch, it's not yours, okay? You can't get mad at how somebody chooses to spend or blow their money. And you want to know why? You don't know what their struggle was before that money came. They probably went through hell and high water. You feel what I'm saying? And now at this point in life, I'm fist to feel like I won. Fuck that. I've been through the mud. I've been drugged. I've been this. I've been that. I'm fist to live. I'm fist to enjoy my life. I'm fist to do what I can while I can. You feel what I'm saying?
I hear that part.
And I ain't saying it's right. I'm just trying to I'm trying to show y'all that I think you know, I look at all aspects. I look at it from every motherfucking angle and say why this could be possible, because at the end of the day, like I said, I can't control nobody. You feel what I'm saying? All I could do is control me and how I react to things and people. But I can't react accordingly if I don't even put myself in a position to understand. You feel what I'm saying? In order, it's ignorance. Ignorance is the fucking reason behind a lot of things. If you don't understand something, you can't act how you supposed to act. You can't move how you supposed to move. You can't make decisions properly if you ignorant to what's going on. But if you sit there and at least be open to hearing what it is so that you can at least understand, you ain't gotta like it, you ain't gotta agree with it, but at least understand. So now you know how to approach this person or this situation to make it work for everybody involved.
Well, let's see what the fellas say, because I really need that answered. I would like for somebody to answer that question.
So hold on, let's see. Hey, Jay Youngin, I see you. Sweet Candy 25 said, when they make it to that level, we can carry and uphold, but not worthy of being presented as equal. That's true. Keisha said, facts. Sweet Candy 25 said, it goes back to submission. Can we as black women submit when our men are not withholding up their standards? So for me, that's a good question. And so for me, as long as this is my true answer, y'all know I'm gonna keep it 1,000. My true answer is, as long as you're showing me that you can lead me somewhere, that you have enough discernment to lead us where we need to go, and you're moving accordingly, you ain't gotta be on that level yet, and I'll follow. You feel what I'm saying? The problem with me is if I don't see that I can follow you and go in a positive direction, I'm not going. I wouldn't give a damn if you was my mama. I ain't going. I'm staying right here looking at your ass, waiting to see if you're gonna crash and burn, because I can't go with you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's another thing too, on the flip, because remember, we got to look at this at all angles, right? Sometimes y'all submitting to the wrong motherfuckers just based off the fact that they come with money, or that they got all of these things, these material things, bringing it to the table. You feel what I'm saying? So, baby, listen, baby, listen. They don't be knowing shit sometimes. Just because it look good don't mean it's good.
Look, I ain't got nothing to say
you
about that.
You can crash and burn with them bastards too, with $1,000 and $5,000 and $10 million. You still can crash and burn, damn it. Don't let the money be the reason you follow. Don't let them paying bills or they bought you a house. Don't let that be the reason you follow, cause that ain't a good reason. I'm telling y'all, okay.
I still want my question answered.
Nobody ain't answered you yet, I don't think. Wait a minute. We might be on to something. Hold on.
Come on, fellas. I really would like to know.
I got 5 Let's Talk has said, you can't run it, we'll follow you. Elaborate on that. Help me understand what you're saying. Big Debo said, me neither, homie. I'm not saying take care of a nigga either, but the last time I checked, dick run the relationship. Excuse my friend. Not all the time, cause like I just said, I don't give a damn if you got a big one or a little one or a lot
You
of
ain't
money
fit to
or a
run me
little
into
money.
no wall.
Yeah,
I
that
can
don't
tell you
work.
I can tell you that right now. Right.
Sweet Candy 25 said, that's the problem. When women become the breadwinner, the ego presents itself because women tend to take on that attitude because they feel they are handling everything. Yeah. Yeah. Hey G, I see you. Keisha said, preach, queen. Let me speak on that topic, sis. Facts. When they make it to that level, we can carry and uphold, but not worthy of. We've seen that already.
That's what I'm saying.
It goes back to submission. Can we as black women submit?
We did that.
We did that one already. It make you think, huh? Like I said, Sweet Candy 25, the last time I checked, Dick running a relay. We ain't gonna get into you again. Sweet Candy 25 said, well, that's because they don't know themselves. I agree.
Okay.
I agree with that, honey. When they don't know themselves, baby.
Okay.
Cassie said spiritual warfare.
I can see
Denisha said it's real shit. Big Debo said, hold on. You say you want a strong black man, then sit back and be a woman and let me be the man. Okay, Debo, come on. Come on. I want to know how do you sit back and be a woman? What does that look like? Like, what is it that you're asking us to do? What exactly does that look like? Tell us that. Because if we don't know what sit back being a woman is, how we gonna exercise that? Just like some of y'all don't know what being a man is. I'm just saying. Some of y'all walking around this motherfucker talking about you a man and you is a whole little boy. A whole little boy.
My favorite saying, a boy in men's shoes.
Yeah. So Sweet Candy 25 said, I agree, Big Debo. However, define a man, cause some men not understand the true definition of a man. Didn't I just say it?
Yeah.
Come on, Sweet Candy, let them know. Let them know.
So that's the question. What does submission to men look like from a woman?
I got
like,
five. Let's talk. Said that doesn't mean become a man. Okay, how are we becoming a man? Come on. Cause see, let me tell you what my problem with that is. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So you said don't become a man, right? However, if you was playing a position that you say that I'm sitting here now trying to play, I wouldn't have to take on that.
Come on.
So do you now know what a man look like and you feel intimidated by it because you ain't doing it and can't bring it to the table? Or what is that? Help me understand that too, because we gonna keep it 1,000 on here, y'all. Let's bring it.
Come on.
Let's bring it.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. The engineer got some. He needs to get in on this. Come on.
Okay. So, the roles that are generally defined by, a male, female, because the actual general roles that have been defined from like way back in the day would be that the men would be the actual, breadwinner. They would actually bring in the actual, food. The women would be the ones that would usually, stay at home. I'm gonna cook, clean, and then I'm gonna take care of the bills, while the guy is actually the one that's actually bringing the money. That's the
general.
That's the general role. But
I'm glad you got this book because I was gonna come for you. Come on.
But nowadays, those roles, those can be, interchangeable. We live in an era where literally anybody can actually do those roles. So it comes down to actual communication and to how y'all actually step forward, because if y'all aren't on the same page when it comes to which role it's going to be handled by which person, there's always going to be arguments, fights, and then when it comes to money, because for money always seems to be the biggest point of argument when it comes to when it comes to actually who's bringing in that money, who's sharing that money. Are we having a joint account? Are we having separate accounts?
it's like, how is all that situated? Who's doing this? Who's doing that when it comes to groceries, when it comes to bills paid? It's
But I think that's part. Okay, see, look right there. I think that's part of coming in together as a team.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because unless we really move, because part of the problem is that y'all fuck today and tomorrow it's a whole relationship. That's the problem. Just because y'all had sex now, y'all together, right? And there's never a conversation to say, you know what? This where we going. So you handle this, I'ma handle that, and we gonna come together like this so we can accomplish that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That conversation is never happening. So then now I can't do nothing but play my position, because in my mind I'm by myself. You feel what I'm saying? In my mind I'm by myself until we have that conversation, and that conversation that solidifies us as a team. How do I know I can't assume.
I think that's what the engineer is saying. Because of the lack of communication nowadays, you don't really know. If you don't communicate with each other, you don't know which role is being played. You don't know who's supposed to be doing what and who's doing what. So it feels like, to one, I'm doing the majority of this and you're laxy-daisy over here.
But that's what I'm sitting here saying. That's happening because there's no communication. If there's a conversation that's had, then we start out good from the beginning. But the fucking relationship wasn't never even established. I'm in this shit by default.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. And it's like, it comes back to, usually it's better to actually get to know a person.
Yeah.
But it's like, most people just go straight to home base, like, without even going to first base. They just try to go for the home run.
They ain't even tried on the gloves.
Right.
They just pick up the bat and keep going.
Right.
Right. And it's like, back when, and then when people get, because just like women get, my dick whipped, men get
you better
whipped.
talk about
get
it.
pussy whipped too. And it's like, back when it's like, my people is talking about the power of the P as well as the power of the D. I'm not going to, disparage, which one has,
Which power?
Right, because, I'm gonna stay out of that.
He like, I don't want that
I
smoke.
want nothing to do with that.
I don't need that smoke.
But it's like, you just have to, really get to know the person that you're actually going to end up lying with, because like, if you end up lying with that person, without no true intention, but then that next person catches feelings, but that's where
you get all iffy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's true.
I got 5 Let's Talk said, women know what kind of nigga they got, and the same with men. They know what type of woman they got, and that's true.
But that
in
initial
today's
conversation.
society, sex defines the relationship, which is not true at all.
Yeah.
What happened to courting and dating?
Thank you.
What happened is shit take too long, and they want some motherfucking. I want to get what I came to get. I don't want to fucking go through all of that.
But see, that's the problem.
I can't.
You hear what you just said?
Thank you.
But you hear what you just said? I want to get what I came to get.
Exactly.
So it's a selfish intent going in. That's the issue. That's the issue. If
I'm
you're
just
selfish,
saying that's what they doing.
But here's the thing.
I think they got fucked up with Tinder.
You feel me? You feel me?
But if you that's the whole thing. When you meet somebody, if your intentions is just to lay with them, be upfront with them from the jump.
Girl, they can't do that because then they ain't gonna get the coochie they came to get.
Why?
Because some of us gonna be like, oh,
let me
no,
tell you
dog.
what's so funny. And I'm going to help you men out. I'm going to need you to come in close. Real talk. Like a real woman, if you tell her from jump, this all you want, 9 times out of 10, that's all she really wants.
I said that before
But
on the show.
it's so simple if you just be honest. Don't beat around the bush. Don't go underneath it. Don't peek over the sides. Be honest. Come forth and say what it is. That's what the problem is. It's because people come in, like you said, I want what I want. You coming in with the selfish intent. If you're coming in selfish, you don't know who you dealing with. This person may not want just that. So if you're coming in with, this is what I want, and you're not speaking it out, you're going to link up with somebody who's been waiting for a relationship. So when you lay down with them, guess where they're going?
Well, let me tell you something. Let me stop you right there, cause baby, listen. First of all, if you came in here just to lay, cause if you just come in to lay, you ain't showed me nothing before, right? So the person that they're coming to, that you say probably been waiting, they ain't been waiting. They been just as ratchet as them, but been doing it on the low. Cause if they been waiting, they ain't finna fuck with you just off of GP anyway.
That's true too.
I'm just keeping it clean.
True too.
I don't know if y'all wanted to hear that, but I got to
from
tell
the
the truth.
hello.
I'm saying from the initial hello. When you come, listen, I don't give a fuck how many times you come try to fuck on me. I really been waiting, right? So no matter how many times you come try to fuck on me, if you ain't showed me the shit that you need to show me to move forward with you, you ain't getting no pussy, period. I can do that by myself.
And then that all goes back to self-standards.
True.
That all goes back to the beginning.
So look, y'all. This was a deep one today, okay? Hold on. Sweet Candy said they can't do that because the truth hurts. You're right.
That's true
Debo
too.
said everybody can't keep it 100 like that, though. Sweet Candy 25 said that goes back to the fairy tale world. Remember that SOS? Ladies love to hear a tale. Sounds better than saying I want a hot. That's true. I mean, she's saying I want to hit, I'm
Debo?
sure.
I
That
appreciate
was
you,
Sweet
Debo.
Candy
No, the
25.
first one.
Oh, yeah, that was Debo.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Debo.
Okay, so listen, y'all. Listen, we got to wrap this thing up. We done ran out of time. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all that tapped in on today, okay?
Yeah.
Make sure, if you're not following us on YouTube, go to True Talk with Queen. That's True with no E. Hit that subscribe button. And make sure y'all share this, okay? And be back next week. Follow the Candy Line on Instagram. That's Candy Line with a K. Tap into the prayer line if you need it. The number is... Oh my gosh, she don't even know her phone number.
You caught me off guard.
So
I'll
share the number to the prayer line next week, okay? But I love y'all. Stay prayed up, stay safe, stay aware, y'all. And I'll talk to y'all next week. Deuces.